Hello everyone, this is Deepak here. I am faculty of English language, guys. Guys, इसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are running through with the certain vocabulary part. We are going through with some other important parts of the English language. And I was discussing about how to prepare for English language. Now a little bit discussion about like for the CLAT part. CLAT में guys, you must know that there has been a complete transformation of the syllabus of CLAT in 2019. It was completely different way of taking exam, and now what has happened in 2020, guys, we all know that there has been a complete metamorphism of the syllabus. So एक पूरा makeover हुआ है exam का. Now it has completely been transformed into a reading based kind of exam and the basic understanding of the exam. Even the like the reasoning part or the like your GA part, that is also passage based exam, and they are giving you a little bit like idea about GA, and rest the things are completely dependent on the reading part. So approx we have to read more than 25 passages in CLAT. So my request to everyone, anyone who is preparing for CLAT only, not IELTS, है ना, anyone who is preparing for CLAT only, guys, there is only one funda of clearing that exam, and that funda is reading. And I want everyone, minimum 2 hours of reading is compulsory. Minimum 2 hours of reading. If you are seriously looking for this exam, guys, for the CLAT 2021, so I would recommend everyone to go for 2 hours of rigorous reading, or if you can solve 2 passages on daily basis, or especially I would suggest that read the daily stuff. Whatever passages we got in 2020, almost like I still know that there were approx 8-9 passages which was related to COVID-19. Okay, there was one boys locker room kind of passage. There was it was more inclined towards the daily issues which is going on in the society. So if you read, or I recommend 2 newspaper only. One is the Hindu one, okay, but the language was quite easy, so I'll go with Indian Express as well. So I want you guys to focus on Indian Express as well, right? Or if you are reading, guys, I believe 60-70% of the parts of your overall exam is done. If you can read very, very fast, although the kind of language which was there in the CLAT exam, that was quite easy to understand, very, very easily comprehensible. So I believe that the language will not be a barrier, but the problem is how early you can finish the the passages, because reading 25 plus passages won't be an easy task. तो मैं request करूंगा anyone who is seriously looking for this exam, please start focusing on, even in my all batches I keep on saying, for the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes I keep on saying, guys, are you reading or not? Okay, in 2019 I was not inclined towards this. मैं कहता था चलो ठीक है, reading is one of the parts of language, but now it has become the indispensable or the integral part of our exam. So request to everyone, anyone preparing for CLAT only, please focus on the reading part and the reading part. Okay, and for the IELTS one, like there was IELTS has always been surprise, so हमेशा कुछ नया देते हैं. इस बार approx there were 15 questions from the vocabulary part. So I strongly believe, I have always given a target for 20 to 25 numbers for all my students, that out of 35, what you need to do is to score only 20 to 25. You will see your name in the merit, because IELTS is gonna give you certain questions which are very, very difficult to be like answered. और मेरे को लगता है कि what we need to do is to keep an eye on those 20 or 25 questions which are easy to be done, or not easy but which are approachable one. Okay, so there will be 10 to 15 questions which would be very, very difficult in IELTS, but what we can do, we can keep an eye on those 25 questions. Okay, so out of 35 we score 20 to 25, where we can get at least 10 to 15 number from the vocabulary part, rest from the a little bit from the grammar part. Okay, तो चलिए ऐसा करते हैं, हम vocab शुरू करते हैं गाइज. और बिल्कुल पैटर्न मैंने वो रखा है which is which was more inclined towards the IELTS part, but the language was quite difficult in IELTS. I've kept the language very easy so that everybody initially can get the idea. Well, I'll later on will take it to the next level. I will later on will take this to the next level. Initially we can start with the basics. तो चलिए guys, देखिए what you need to do is to read the line and mark the underlined word for me. Find the antonym. If you need, देखिए वो बोल रहा है Indian economy is basically dependent on the fickle monsoon. अब देखिए कितना अच्छा रिलेशन मिला है, the monsoon is fickle. So if you say that monsoon is fickle, so guys, it's very easy to identify that fickle monsoon means which is something you cannot predict. If the monsoon is fickle, I believe we cannot predict the monsoon. So ऐसे भी बोलते हैं fickle world of fashion. Fickle world of fashion. So we can say it like this. Fickle behavior है उसका. Fickle behavior means you don't know how he's gonna behave. So fickle behavior उसको मतलब जैसे बोल सकते, और बिल्कुल लिंक करके याद करिए. Fickle monsoon, fickle world of fashion. आज फैशन कुछ होता है, कल कुछ हो जाता है. So you never know what is gonna happen in the fashion industry. So fickle के लिए I'll write certain synonyms guys, जैसे whimsical, चलिए, you can write it like the fickle is whimsical, right? You can say the mercurial. Mercury is, the something which keeps on changing, the mercurial behavior है ना. Capricious, these are the words which can be used for fickle. Capricious. Impulsive, जो बहुत ही ज्यादा impulsive होता है ना. Erratic behavior है बहुत ज्यादा, erratic. So guys, ऐसे करके we can learn 2, 4, 5 extra words for this, and when you write the word, please try to write all the synonyms of that word as well, because once you read that word, to try to read some extra word for that particular word. चलिए, तो फिकल को अगर हम ऑपोजिट में लेके जाएंगे तो गाइस फिकल का ऑपोजिट क्या आ जाएगा? स्टेबल, राइट? इंडियन इकोनॉमी इज बेसिकली डिपेंडेंट ऑन दी फिकल मानसून. तो फिकल के हमने कुछ सिनोनिम देखे, whimsical, mercurial, capricious, impulsive, erratic, है ना, and there are a lot of others. But like there can be 10-15 synonym for every single word in English language. चलिए, we'll move to the next one. अच्छा, find antonym. James had a habit of running down his colleague. Run down करना क्या होता है guys, है ना? Do not run down your friends in public. I have never appreciated those who are running down their kids in front of everyone. Please do not do that. You have chance to run down your kids in a separate room, but when all the guests are there and there are family and friends sitting, and then you are running down your kids, that is gonna demean him or her, ठीक है, and that is gonna create problem. So एक inferiority complex generate होता है, which is not good for the behavior of that kid. So do not run down your kids in front of other. Run down means like guys, do not criticize, do not dress down. अब देखिए, there are so many words which we can use. Do not dress down. Dress down means like again criticize करना, censure करना. You can call it as censure करना, upbraid करना, upbraid, right? Upbraid करना. And there are a lot of other, denunciate करना, vilify करना, vituperate करना, and there are a lot of words of किसी को criticize करने के लिए. So हम use कर सकते हैं. Do not run down your friend. Do not like the dress down. Dress down भी होता है criticize करना, rebuke करना. We can call it as rebuke करना, chastise करना, reprimand करना. ठीक है? So there are a lot of words in English language for criticism or डांटना. ठीक है ना? So we can use all these words. What we need to do is to start using the words in sentences and try to use them in the best possible way so that we can easily get the idea about it. Do not study single word. That is not gonna help you out, guys. मेरे हिसाब से the way I have prepared the English language, I have never studied single word. जैसे do not run down your kids in front of others. Very easy to cram. Very easy to keep in your mind, but run down, like keeping the run down word in your mind for a long period of time is not an easy job. The memory is almost same for everyone. चलिए, तो यहां पर वी हैव टू मार्क द ऑपोजिट वन. व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज टू मार्क द ऑपोजिट वन एंड यू विल मार्क प्रेज. राइट, सो जेम्स हैड अ हैबिट ऑफ रनिंग डाउन हिज कलीग. अब इसको मुझे ऑपोजिट लगाना है. इफ यू हैव टू मार्क द सिनोनिम, दैट कुड बी डिराइड. ठीक है, द सिनोनिम कुड बी डिराइड. डिराइड मतलब टू मेक फन ऑफ समवन. ओके, सो डू नॉट मेक फन ऑफ समवन, डू नॉट डिराइड समवन. चलिए, ये आंसर होगा. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. पापराजी. पापराजी क्या है गाइस? लेट्स गो विथ पापराजी. पापराजी के अंदर क्या आ जाएगा गाइस? देखिए, पापराजी देखो, शी इंक्लाइंड हर हेड ग्रेशियसली. कई बार ऐसे भी वर्ड्स आ जाते हैं विच इज आउट ऑफ द लीग गाइस, है ना. देयर आर सर्टेन वर्ड्स विच इज आउट ऑफ द लीग, यू नो, एंड पापराजीज आर रनिंग बिहाइंड, you know, Taimur Ali Khan. So I've seen lot of paparazzis, you know, daily running after, like on the Vempula app you have seen, they are running after, or they, you know, like chasing all the superstars, what they are doing, whether they are going to gym, what dress they are wearing. So these kind of stuffs are being caught, you know, being captured, I would say, by these paparazzis, you know. और paparazzis जो है guys, मेरे हिसाब से ये बहुत फेवरेट वर्ड है. किसके लिए? जैसे what we can say, like the Taimur Ali Khan is being chased by paparazzis. ठीक है ना. whenever they go for holidays, Saif Ali Khan, Kareena and Taimur Ali Khan, they are being chased by paparazzis, they are being clicked by paparazzis. So paparazzis होते हैं guys the freelance photographer. Okay, we can also call them as shutterbug. We can also call them as shutterbug, right? So paparazzis is also called as shutterbug. तो shutterbug भी होते हैं, ये वो होते हैं guys which are the freelance photographer who sells their photos to the newspaper, who sells their photo to the media persons or to any other people, right? So these are called the freelance photographer. बहुत फेवरेट वर्ड है. She inclined her head graciously permitting the paparazzi to photograph her. उसने paparazzis के सामने अपना फोटोग्राफ करने के लिए graciously अपने आप को सर झुकाया. So we can get the idea. Or guys, in IELTS we got approx 15 words like this. Okay, approx there were, you know, 10 to 15 in between vocabularies were there, and I believe that were the difficult part. But मुझे लगता है the moment you start working on the vocabulary, start collecting the words on regular basis, that becomes an, you know, pushover for you. Pushover मतलब आसान हो जाता है. Pushover word क्या होता है guys? Pushover मतलब very easy, right? But you'll have to give your heart and soul. बहुत reading करना पड़ता है guys for the law exams. Okay, so even if you have very sound knowledge of English language, still I would recommend 2 hours of reading and rigorous reading without any fail, without making any holiday, without enjoying, you know, like the gaps in between. So I don't want you to go for intermittent studies. Please make it regular, keep it on a regular basis. चलिए नेक्स्ट वन लेते हैं गाइस. नेक्स्ट वन हमारे पास क्या है? एक्सिगुअस. आई हैव टू मैनेज ऑल माय एक्सपेंसेस इन एक्सिगुअस रिसोर्सेज. चलिए देखिए, अब आपको सिनोनिम मार्क करना है गाइस. देखिए, अगर मैं बोलूं एक्सिगुअस, मीन मैंने बोला यार इनिशियली व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड अर्निंग आई हैड टू मैनेज इन माय एक्सिगुअस रिसोर्सेज. जब मैंने इनिशियली कमाना शुरू करा, सो आई हैड टू मैनेज विद द एक्सिगुअस रिसोर्सेज. एक्सिगुअस मतलब बहुत ही स्कैंटी रिसोर्सेज. जब मेरे पास पैसे की स्कैरसिटी थी, किसी चीज का कम होना, मीगर, right? Meager resources, right? So exiguous मतलब when you have the very few resources or less resources available with you, so you can say that I have to manage my expenses in the exiguous salary. Exiguous मतलब बहुत थोड़ा, जिसको we can call it in Hindi as थोड़ा, very few. तो यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा गाइस? देखिए, abundant is, you know, like the galore, बहुत ज्यादा. Abundant मतलब like the you can say the galore, plethora. Abundant को तो हम plethora बोल देंगे. Plenitude, there are a lot of other words. ठीक है ना. Scanty मतलब बहुत थोड़ा. तो हमारा आंसर क्या बनेगा गाइस? फोर्थ में we can call it as scanty. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास what we can pick up the scanty as our answer. चलिए नेक्स्ट मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. ओके, विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड फॉर लॉ, canard. Canard, there are widespread canard that every lawyer is dishonest. Okay, so why? I'm not saying every lawyer is dishonest, and we need to understand this as a gospel. Okay, but there are rumors, there are hearsay, there are like the news in the market that if you are a lawyer, you cannot be true to yourself. You have to manipulate the thing. Sometimes you have to save your client and you know that he has committed that crime. Okay, so as a lawyer, the only ethics that you have is to save your client. Okay, so the lawyer, I strongly believe that ethics of the lawyer is to save the client who has paid the lawyer. Okay, there is no justice or injustice kind of a stuff here. If a customer has approached me, a client has approached me stating a situation that this has happened and you have to save me, so as a lawyer, I have to save my client. Okay, and I don't know whether it is right or wrong, but ultimately I have to advocate is to support. Okay, so ultimately I have to advocate my client. So canard matlab hota hai guys, is a kind of the famous story, apocryphal story. It is also called as apocryphal story. Apocryphal hota hai guys anything which is like the probably not true but looks like very true. Apocryphal story about his private life. तो किसी की लाइफ के बारे में अगर apocryphal stories आ रही हैं, so that's a very like kind of a rumored story that is there in the market but it is not true. Okay, so इसको हम बोल सकते हैं guys, canard मतलब is a kind of rumor. Canard is a kind of rumor, hearsay. Canard is a kind of rumor or you can call it as hearsay, right? तो यहां पर क्या आ जाएगा? कैंडिड तो होता है बिल्कुल ट्रू स्टेटमेंट, है ना. कैंडिड तो मीन्स लाइक कॉलिंग स्पेड अ स्पेड. कैंडिंग मतलब लाइक शोइंग योर कैंडरनेस. यहां पर क्या आएगा? व्हाट यू कैन कॉल इट एज फैब्रिकेटेड स्टोरी, right? Canard is something which is designed or like fabricated by someone but it is not true. So every lawyer is dishonest, saying this would be a canard. Okay, चलिए नेक्स्ट ले लेते हैं गाइस. आ जाते हैं नेक्स्ट पे. देयर आर ओनली 10 वर्ड्स बट दिस इज द वे आई हैव स्टडीड द लैंग्वेज. मेरे को लगता है व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज टू पिक अप द 10 लाइंस वर्ड एंड डू इट ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, मार्क द सिनोनिम, वर्क ऑन इट. ठीक है, एंड व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज टू स्पेंड टाइम विद द लैंग्वेज. दैट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. चलिए देखिए आंसर्स बनाइए जल्दी से. There was no sinister motive behind it. I have no sinister motive to help you. जैसे someone is helping you out, so you need to understand what is the sinister motive. Okay, like anyone who that person is not good, but he is coming and helping you out. So you need to understand the sinister motive behind it. Politician must have some sinister motive to help him out. So sinister मतलब होता है guys, which is you can say the ulterior motive, which is hidden motive, which is evil motive. Okay, a sinister appearance. The house has a sinister appearance. Sinister मतलब बहुत डरावना टाइप में. If someone is having a sinister appearance, तो हाउस का बहुत सिनिस्टर अपीयरेंस था. आपने देखा होगा भूतिया हाउस होते हैं, लाइक द स्पूकी हाउस, है ना. सो यू मस्ट हैव सीन द सिनिस्टर काइंड ऑफ अपीयरेंस इन द साउथ मूवी और एनी अदर मूवी विच यू हैव सीन, लाइक द एनी स्पूकी मूवी. So that has a sinister appearance, डरावना, और you can call it as evil. अब मैंने बोला I have no sinister motive to help you out. I have no sinister motive behind this. Okay? So मैंने बोला गवर्नमेंट का जो है मोटिव सिनिस्टर नहीं है. They just want to clarify the things. They want to manage the things in the proper way. So government does not have any kind of sinister motive behind it. तो सिनिस्टर को क्या लगा सकते हैं गाइज? Evil और डरावना. बेनीवोलेंट गाइज वही होते हैं. बैनी मतलब होता है गुड, है ना. सो बैनी मतलब होता है द वन हु इज वेरी वेरी काइंड. सो इफ समवन इज बेनीवोलेंट, दैट पर्सन इज वेरी काइंड. एंड म्यूनिफिशेंट इज ऑल्सो वेरी काइंड पर्सन. और एट्रोशियस, हिटलर वॉज एट्रोशियस. एट्रोशियस मतलब बहुत ज्यादा ब्रूटल, barbarous, है ना. ब्रूटल एंड यू कैन कॉल इट एज barbarous, राइट. तो अगर मैं बोलूं तो कहीं ना कहीं एट्रोशियस है तो ब्रूटल है, बार्बरस है, ठीक है ना, विशियस है, बहुत ज्यादा कहीं ना कहीं निर्दयी, क्रूअल टाइप में बोल सकते हो, राइट। चलिए नेक्स्ट पे चलते हैं गाइस। बैंडी वर्ड्स। अब बैंडी वर्ड बहुत अच्छा वर्ड है गाइस। आई नॉट बैंडी वर्ड, आई डोंट बिलीव सो दीज डेज, यू नो, किड्स स्टार्ट बैंडिंग वर्ड विद द पेरेंट्स, which I don't appreciate at all. Kids should never bandy word, or you should never bandy word with a scholar. I have seen some people on the Facebook having a, you know, superficial knowledge about something, having shallow knowledge about something, start bending word with each other. Guys, sometime I know I have seen lot of you know Neem Hakeem Khatrae Jaan on the Facebook, or like any social media work, people who are not aware of anything, and you know they start bending word with a scholar, they start bending word with an erudite, they start bending word with a highbrow, right? तो intelligentsia का part नहीं होते, but they are still, you know, bending word with the intelligentsia, right? So bandy word is something which we call it as जबान लड़ाना। तो यहां पर क्या आएगा गाइस? आर्ग्यू करना। यहां पर क्या आएगा? आर्ग्यू करना। ओके, इफ यू वेनरेट समथिंग, ठीक है, ही इज अ वेनरेबल गेस्ट। धोनी विल ऑलवेज बी वेनरेटेड इन क्रिकेट। वेनरेट करना होता है गाइस व्हेन यू गिव द रिस्पेक्ट टू समवन, यू एस्टीम समवन, राइट, यू गिव रिस्पेक्ट टू समवन। So venerable guest, ठीक है, he is a venerable guest. Venerable means like the one who has been given lot of respect. अब ये venerate जो है, benevolent जो है, these were the part of clat earlier. ये पहले clat में आ चुके हैं guys, ये ध्यान रखिएगा। ओके, altercate होता है झगड़ना। I never like to altercate with my wife on, you know, like any of the issues. Altercation हो गया आपस में। Altercation mean झगड़े हो जाना, ठीक है, so उसको बोल सकते हैं quarrel करना। क्वारल, ऑल्टरकेशन मीन्स क्वारल, स्क्वाबल हो जाना, रेंगल करना, स्क्वाबल, रेंगल, ठीक है, रेंगल करना, लाइक यू नो, सो यू कैन कॉल इट एज रेंगल करना। और कंटेंट मतलब होता है, एक तो कंटेंट का मतलब कंटेंट मतलब होता है टू हैव अ, यू नो, व्हाट यू कैन से, दे कंपीट विद समवन। ओके, चलिए, द राइट आंसर इज आर्ग्यू। विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन, कैथारसिस। कैथारसिस अच्छा वर्ड है गाइस। कैथारसिस का मतलब होता है व्हेन यू लाइक रिलीज योर पेंट अप इमोशंस इन फ्रॉम योर इनसाइड, लाइक व्हेन आई गेट अ चांस टू स्पीक इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज or I talk to people, it's a kind of an catharsis for me. Catharsis मतलब when you release the pent up emotion which is inside you and you express your feeling to the people, so that becomes kind of a catharsis. Okay, you purge yourself from the inside, whatever is inside you. If you express to the people, you release your pent up emotions to the people, that is called catharsis in English. Okay, so मैं बोलूंगा speaking English language is a mean of catharsis for me. यानी जब मैं इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग करता हूं, that gives me a sigh of satisfaction, that gives me, you know, like the peace of mind, that, you know, I feel elated about it, I'm ecstatic about it. So मेरे को लगता है that is a kind of catharsis kind of feeling, जब मैं अपने आप को एक हल्का महसूस करता हूं। I give my emotions to the people, I give my feeling to the people. Okay, so that is called the purging, when you completely release yourself in the best possible way and release your burden, release the pent up emotions, right? So यहाँ पे क्या आएगा गाइस? पर्जिंग। स्पीकिंग, जैसे कई लोगों को लगता है ना यार कि ये करने से मेरे को बहुत तसल्ली है ना, परफॉर्मिंग योगा काइंड बी ए कैथारसिस फॉर यू, समटाइम प्लेइंग क्रिकेट कैन बी ए कैथारसिस फॉर यू, समटाइम यू नो लाइक any other stuff that gives you some kind of satisfaction and love can be a catharsis for you. चलिए guys, two more words, and this is the way you need to prepare the language. Okay, what you need to do not look for the shortcuts guys. Okay, 2 hours of, you know, reading is compulsory if you're preparing for any law exam, except DU में we can manage without reading as well, but again I would recommend that DU को भी at least 1 hour of reading, they should definitely focus at least on 1 hour of reading. But for the rest of the exams guys, I strongly recommend 2 hours of reading skills, and read whatever is available under the sun. Okay, do not be very choosy, do not just go by the Hindu article only or Indian Express article. Wherever you get the opportunity to read, please read, because every reading material or every reading stuff is important. Even if you are reading the the Times of like India, and you're going with the Delhi Times and all these kind of stuff, those are also very important, the gossip kind of news. चलिए, he was born सरका. सरका का मतलब होता है गाइज अप्रॉक्स. सरका का मतलब क्या होता है? ये वर्ड जो है आपको बहुत यूज मिलेगा when you go with the literature part, because when the dates are not confirmed, we always say he was born सरका. सरका का मतलब होता है नियर बाय, लगभग. वी डोंट नो द डेट ऑफ सम, लाइक सपोज we don't know the date of birth of anyone, like he was born somewhere in the 14th century and we don't know the exact date. We can simply mark it as the 1420 circa, 1430 circa. So we can say that around, ठीक है ना, उसके आसपास जो है, ठीक है, उसके आसपास जो है, उसको बोलते हैं अप्रॉक्स, लगभग, है ना. सो वी कैन कॉल इट लाइक दिस. प्रिसाइसली, अपेरेंटली, ऑब्वियसली क्लियर होता है, ये ध्यान रखिए. चलिए, लेट्स गो वो द लास्ट वर्ड गाइस. कोआफियर. आई चेंज माई कोआफियर एंड रिसीव्ड वियर्ड कमेंट्स फ्रॉम माई फ्रेंड. मैंने अपना कोआफियर चेंज करा एंड आई रिसीव्ड वियर्ड कमेंट्स फ्रॉम, है ना, बिकॉज समटाइम योर कोआफियर चेंज योर ओवरऑल अपीयरेंस. आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ पीपल कलरिंग देयर कोआफियर, और अगर मैं बोलूँ तो लाइक डिफरेंट कोआफियर रखते हैं. दे हैव देयर ओन लाइफ स्टाइल, उस हिसाब से रखते हैं. द यंगस्टर्स हैव डिफरेंट वे ऑफ डूइंग इट, प्रोफेशनल्स हैव डिफरेंट वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. ओके, सो कोआफियर होता है गाइज, यू कैन ऑल्सो से दैट हेयर डू, or you can also call it as hair style. You can also call it as hair style, right? So that is called coiffure. Coiffure means hair style. And what do you call gait? Gait का मतलब होता है the way of walking. Gait means guys the way of walking. मैं कहता हूँ यार उसकी gait बहुत arrogance वाली है. उसका gait जो है, the way he walks ना, that looks very arrogant way. ओके, सो गेट मतलब द वे ऑफ वॉकिंग, किसी के चलने का तरीका, राइट. सो द वे ऑफ वॉकिंग इज कॉल्ड बेसिकली द गेट. ओके, so guys, this is a small session from my side. I will include more session on the previous years of CLAT as well, or the IELTS as well. But again, I would say if you're looking or keeping in close eye on IELTS and CLAT, please start reading. Please start working on the overall vocabulary. They're asking very tough exam now. They are not piece of cake. You will have to have very sound knowledge of overall language and the other subjects as well. But for the CLAT now, the entire thing is dependent on the reading part. Okay, so that has become an integral part of our exam. Please read kariye. Request to everyone. Okay, so my name is Deepak. Thank you so much for watching this session. Bye bye guys. ठीक है.